Since taking over at Leeds United, things have been going pretty smoothly. We managed to get promoted back to the Premier League, but instantly got slapped with the realization that we would be in a relegation battle this season. But with a good run of form in the last episode and the January window about to open, can we turn the tide for Leeds United and at least stay up this season in the Premier League? Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here today for another episode of Leeds United. Now, I'm going to say at the start, this one, my throat is absolutely killing me, but there's no days off. We got to keep going with this Leeds United career mode. With that said, if you're new to the channel, smash subscribe, hit the like button. I am very excited for this one because in just a few weeks, the January transfer opens and we have some business to do. We have a very sizable budget of 86 million plus more players going out the door. We talked about it last time, players like Ruiz, Gruev, some others. I've set some other loans up. We're going to get that done in this episode today. Where we stand right now is 14th in the league. Things are going... They're going well, but not that well. We're a couple of losses and a couple of the relegated sides getting a win away from us being pulled into the battle. So, although things have started to go better, we now have 3 wins. We are very close to just being dragged in at any moment. And in this episode and the next episode, I would like to just pull us away from that a little bit. I'd like to get us to a point where we can't realistically be dragged in, but we can only do that by playing games, and the first game of the episode is going to be against Aston Villa. But before we can get into that game against Aston Villa, we're instantly going to start seeing offers come in for Gruev. He doesn't do it for me in real life. I don't particularly like the way he performs in real life. I think he's very slack on the defensive end in real life, especially of recent games. And I also don't think it's worked for him in this save. I much prefer using Kamara. Archie Gray is going to go at CDM. We have other players we can use. Archie Gray will probably be Calvin Phillips' replacement in the future. West Ham would be a good move for him. 10.7. We want red. He's very unhappy at the club, so I'm just going to accept this, get 35 grand a week off the wages. Straight after that, though, we're going to see a loan deal come in from Palace for Joseph. I'm just going to accept it. I don't actually think what club they go to in game time matters in this game, which is really weird, but I don't think it actually matters where they go. I think it just fabricates, like, how well they did. I don't know. Sonny Perkins is going to go out on loan as well. Now, this Villa squad is good. It's quick. It's an interesting squad. They're going with Ramsey on the left, so not as quick as it could be. There's no Diaby in this team, which is making me feel bloody good. They've gone with Durant and Morata. Alvaro Morata is signed for Aston Villa. He's going to be up top. We need to make some changes. A lot of people in the comments just screaming at me for having Pirro playing. He is going to play more games. He has been better. Dan James at this stage, though, has been serviceable. He's better than Jadon Anthony in terms of performances. I don't think he is all round, but in terms of performances right now, he's been better than him. So Dan James is still going to keep a place in the team for now. As per usual, just before we get into this game, keep leaving your feedback down below. Your comments blowing me away. They're unbelievable. They were great on the last video. I'm sure they'll be on the video before this. I'm recording now ahead of time, which I always said I was going to do, and I'm going to continue to try and do so I can keep these videos consistent for you. But yeah, man, your guys' feedback, even if it's about players and roles and positions, what you think of them, or someone's not good in, I love that kind of stuff. Keep it up. I'm enjoying it. Let's go and beat Aston Villa. First win of the episode. Second win at Ellen Road. I feel it coming right now. I feel it coming in the air, Phil. I really do. Pau Torres has just made a massive mistake. Oh, that's a good ball into Dan James, is it? Back across. Pirro, surely. Oh, Buddy Martinez. That was lovely, though. Pirro nicks the ball back. Pau Torres has stayed down. That's great news for me. I know I shouldn't really be happy about an injury for an opposition side, but I am with this one. Pau Torres is a brick wall. But yeah, massive mistake from him there. We steal the ball back, but can't score. They're going to have to bring on Callum Chambers, and Dan James laid that ball off perfectly for Pirro not to score it. Really frustrating. All right, he's gone clean through. What a save, Meslier. Shouldn't be the quickest at this stage of the save, but we cannot be letting him through like that. What is that? What was that from Leif Davis? Meslier with another big save. It's not taking long for Aston Villa just to really get into the game and be the Aston Villa that I was expecting them to be. They're very good. They're probably going to be fighting for the opportunity of Champions League this season, so that is a problem in itself. Oh, so we just about get the ball clear. Well, this might work out. Jorginho, flip back. Pirro, good position. Martinez saves again. Pirro, gotta finish these, lads. You have to finish them. They're not going to give me many chances. Nanto, flip back across. Oh, that's lovely, James. Oh, my God, that was superb. What ball back across from Nanto. I really didn't think I could work a move out of that, but on the break, on the counter, Leeds United, I can feel it. We're finding form at the exact time that we need to, at the perfect time. Going into this period of the year in the Premier League. This is a perfect time to find form. And what a finish from Dan James. He's blocking out the haters, lads. Dan James bagging a goal. Telling you, for his first season back in the Premier League, he's been pretty decent when you look at the rest of the squad. Toast steals it. Lovely from him. And try and pull that back across. Jorginho, link it in. Pirro, this time you can't miss it. He doesn't. Oh my God, right at the start of the second half. It's a double whammy for Leeds United. Jorginho, Nonto and Pirro are linking up well. They're going to have to do that for the rest of the season if we are to stay in the league. But this is a surprise victory in the making against Aston Villa, because they're well above us. They have a much better team, but they're not playing very well right now. Pirro with another goal. Dan James turns his man. Oh my God, they're going to let him run straight at him. Dan James! He's two for Dan James. I can't. Aston Villa are falling apart. I like to think their back line's falling apart because of that Pau Torres injury. They've not looked anywhere near the same since Chambers came on. I know it was super early in the game. We're just tearing them apart now. They're far too wide. They're not getting close to anyone. And Dan James is having a wonderful game of football. But as a genius manager, I know exactly what to do when this is happening, is make a whole host of subs. You bring those brilliant players off, you wrap them in cotton wool, you bring on the youngsters, you bring on the second string, give them an opportunity. I think this game's done and dusted. You see Aston Villa have a semi-decent position for a free kick. I don't think this is good enough to take the shot on first time. It's not, and they didn't really, well, they don't really have a superb free kick taker. Sit inside, maybe? Is that a good ball in? It is. Dan James, great footwork. Dan James, hat-trick. Oh, that would have been beautiful. That really would have just shut everybody up if Dan James gets a hat-trick there. Davis, Chupomenka. Oh, he's lifted it. Dan James, half volley. Oh, my God, I want this man to have a hat-trick so much. And finally, 80 minutes in, Aston Villa decide, you know what? We'll chuck Diaby on. He most likely should have been on at least one goal ago, maybe even two. They finally found a good ball into Diaby. And Christopher Ayer can kind of get there to a degree. I really want this clean sheet. Davis with the block. We need the clean sheets. I really want it. Trezor's come on, and he's going to have a free run right from the Aston Villa corner. Trezor for a goal. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. He's been on the pitch all of 5 seconds. I brought him on for Dan James out of the Aston Villa corner. He comes on, splits the defense open. It's 4-0 Leeds. This is the biggest rout of the season so far. This is an unbelievable result, which is filling me with so much confidence. And Trezor caps it off nicely. And I'm also extremely happy that we managed to keep the clean sheet. Yes. We need to keep ticking them off. I don't want to lose my job due to the fact that we couldn't keep 10 clean sheets. And we're actually not that far off it. We only need 2 more clean sheets. So we can rest easy. Surely by the end of this season, I get 2 more clean sheets. Next up is Carabao Cup quarter-final. And although this isn't one we particularly care about, we're going to win it. We're going to win it 4-0. Gelhardt scoring, Trezor scoring, Gelhardt twice and Bamford. So, I mean, Gelhardt's having a wonderful season. It will give us a semi, which is where we do care about the competition. Knocked out by Manchester United last time. They're already out. Who are we going to have in our semi? And straight after that QPR game, only 2 days later, we're going to take on Crystal Palace. This is their starting 11. This is a team I'm looking at instantly, and I'm going, this is winnable. I'm not saying that this is a winner, but this is winnable. We have to watch out for Eze, though, and Noah Lisi for Crystal Palace. I don't know if he's still at the club. He's not in the starting 11, though. Now, we have a really tired team with all the fixtures, and Chupomenka's having to play at right mid, so maybe this isn't a given. And it's also highlighting that once the window opens, we probably need to make some deals pretty quickly because we're shortening the size of the squad, but we also need those players in the team because it's leaving us short now, right? We don't have enough recovery players, so I think a little bit of depth is going to be needed in the window for sure. Comes that one through. Jorginho back across. Pirro! Oh my God. That link up right now is beautiful. Pirro makes it 1-0. There's been a tentative start for both sides, but who gives a damn? Leeds United take the lead. I'm telling you, I'm feeling this form. I'm feeling it fine form. And I'm feeling it's going to continue. And I'm feeling I need to stop shouting because it is killing my throat. But it is worth it. What a goal from Pirro. Lovely. He's taking it up a notch. Whoever said in the comments, play Pirro, I'm sorry. I should have listened. But you'll find I'm listening now. And your Pirro scores yet another goal for Leeds United. Definitely the star man. I think my problem is we just don't really have anyone behind it. I mean, we still have Bamford there, but 31, unhappy, big contract, wants to be starting in a team. Probably best to sell him off to a championship side. And we need another striker because Josie's going to go out on loan. Now, Nonto could play up there. And Dan James has played near enough a whole Premier League season up there. Who knows? That could be the move. But right now, I'm feeling this Leeds United team. Nonto. Davis going to loft that one over. Chupomenka's tall enough. Can't win the header. Jorginho. Set down to Nonto. Is blocked. Oh, my God. Franca is the difference maker right now, but Leif Davis, he's a man of tackles, and he's good at it. Very quick as well. We might do a poll, actually. I was thinking about this the other day of signing of the season. It'd be interesting to see who you guys thought the signing of the season was. I'd only pick a select few players that had played really well. But yeah, I'd be interested. I think that might be a fun thing. Let me know if you guys are into that. That is a great ball from Nonto to Pirro, though. Am I into this? Pull it forward. Go on. Pirro. Magic! No, man. No, man. It's only 1-0, so Palace is just an opportunity, and this has been a bit of a damn squid of a game. Franca, oh my God, I don't like this. We try to crowd him out. Franca and Eze on this Palace side are different beasts. We start the second half with Crystal Palace equalising. I'm going to bring on Cresswell because my centre-backs are just so knackered. I'm finding it so hard to keep up with Palace right now. What? The refs, they're on the payroll. I don't think that was that bad. We're gonna have a red card now. I'm going on to, let's hold on to this result now. We're gonna change formation up. Yeah, we're definitely gonna change formation up. Jorginho's gonna come off. It's not been his day. Galhart's a hassle, but he's knackered. Gonna have to be Ruiz. So Kamara, Ruiz, like that, and let's just pray. Let's just pray this. My bench is weak. This was always going to be a hard game going into it. It just shows we can have that one really good game against Villa, full strength 11, looking really good, flying high, feeling good. And then you crash back down to earth when you play Palace and you just don't have the players to put out. I made a huge mistake. I brought down Skov Olsen with Kamara. This is a red. This is ridiculous. And shows we're falling apart. It's a yellow. But this is Eze territory. And they're bringing him off. Okay, I love it. This is such a good free kick position for them. And they brought him off. I don't understand. They're going to roll it. They're going to kick it across. Skov Olsen. Great save. We survive. And we live to fight yet another day. We're going to take our point from this game after having a red card. It was Palace's second half, that's for sure. And it came back to bite me in the bottom. That we did not just... I just didn't have anything, right? I had nothing on the bench. We're lacking a bit of depth. But the window is about to open. We play Arsenal right at the end of the window. I'm not actually going to play that game. I mentioned this in the last episode. I'm going to keep this going. In order for us to speed up the seasons just a little bit, I am going to sim some games. Obviously, as we go through the seasons and Champions League and blah, 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 we'll sim more and more. But this is the first season back of the Premier League. But I think if we sim against the bigger sides, I'm still going to play some of them. We sim against the bigger sides. They're the ones we're less likely to win. We need to be playing these games. That was definitely the last action for a few players as well. I think Perkins is going to be gone on loan. Chupomenka is going to be gone on loan. So we did see the last action of a few players, but I'm going to start plotting my transfers now. All right, so I've been absolutely filling this list with players. I honestly, look, it goes on forever. I've been absolutely stacking it. I've been on my grind using the scouting system. Remember, we're only using the scouting system. So this is the rules of the save. I implore you to use them in your saves. We have to use our scouting system. And as you go through the leagues, you can scout more nations. So I would, for League 2, like say maybe you can only scout England. League 1, maybe England, Scotland. Just work along those rules. You can add a scout as you climb through the leagues. Once you hit Premier League, you can have 6. In the Championship, we only had 5. And that's the way I'm going to be playing it. It leads you to scout other players. Now, if you played a team, you instantly can scout any of those players. Because obviously you would have reports on the opposition. Or at least you'd like to think you do. So that is the rules I am playing by with the scouting. And I'm letting you guys be my scouts as well and give suggestions. But I've filled the list. I want to get the Arsenal game out of the way, though. And the window open. And I actually think this could be a busy January. Because I wouldn't usually have a busy January. But I think as we continue to build this squad to stay in the Premier League. And now maybe even not just stay in the Premier League. Start looking into the future of next season where we might maintain our spot in the Premier League. That's probably the big thing. Look, they got Pedro G. This is a good Arsenal team. I don't expect to win. Regardless, I'm playing a pretty strong 11, or a strong 11 for what I could, man. All our players are... Oh, my God. We went the sim gods. We've gone and beaten Arsenal. They had Gabriel sent off in the 16th minute. Nonto scores and Trezor scores. Trezor's really started to pick up form. Saka for Arsenal. We get a win. We get a win against Arsenal. Who'd have thought it, lads? Who'd have thought it? We keep climbing in the table then. We're starting to put that space between ourselves and the bottom sides, it looks like. On 24 points now at Leeds United. Brentford on 14. So a lovely 10-point gap. But that is the window open. So players like Perkins goes, Gruevs goes, and we've got a few others that will be leaving in the window as well. Maybe a big bid for someone. And with that, the window opens, and I instantly think I might want to make a signing straight off the bat. And the signing is probably going to be because Cal Darlow is extremely unhappy at the club and doesn't want to be here anymore. And that's fine, because he's down the squad role important, but he's not playing an important role in this team. He's not played a single game this season. So we are going to bring in a backup goalkeeper. Every team needs a good backup goalkeeper. Ours is going to be one for the future. It's going to be Andre Gomez from RB Leipzig, the 20-year-old from Portugal. Hopefully, he could do something well in the future. And I'm not expecting this to be ridiculous, but I think they undervalue him. So I'm going to go and just pay 8 million. I don't know what his value would be, but we're going to pay up for players that I think have wrong values. I can't wait to play the game. I've got a new PC coming. So the next career mode will be on PC with the realism mod. That mod is unbelievable, and it changes these dumb values that really cool young youth prospects have. Now, the perfect thing with Andre Gomez is he's happy to have sporadic, and now I'm all for sporadic in his first season. We also have to be prepared that Melier, at any point, someone could come in, someone could swoop in, snap him up. Wow, he's on a lot less than Darlow. This is a great sign-in, especially financially, because we definitely just don't want a lot of our wages being eaten up by players that aren't playing at the club. And this is good squad building right here, lads. This is good squad building, one for the future. I will give him bits of game time as well. I know in real life that wouldn't be the case, but I'm going to do that just so he improves. Next up that I think we really need is right back, because Archie Gray is about to be changed to a CDM. And it is Robert Scov, maybe. His sprint speed suits us, acceleration. I can't see his passing, but I feel like if I'm waiting for us to have the full finished article on him, it might be too long, but he looks like he fits this team perfectly, and it's a cheeky freebie. He should rotate really well with Van Eywick as well, and the right backs I demand a lot of running, so I'm hoping we could get a deal done. I'm actually going to give him important, because we don't know how good he is, and I am swapping right backs near enough every other game, so they get tired the most because of the amount of running they do. I don't know what he would want. I'm going to go, you're a backup, but you're a good backup. We're going to go about 18 grand, couple 100,000, and hopefully he just negotiates with this. Okay, wow, he wants a lot more on the wages than I want to get. I wonder if I could get him in the realms of, like, I would be happy with the realms of, like, 26. I don't think that would be a bad deal for him. It's not quite what he wanted, but he's going to accept it. There we go, 26,000 a week. We get Robert Scov Olsen, I think. Is that his full name? I don't know, but he looks good. We'll get a true look at him here. He's 28. He's got some experience. Pretty sure he was playing in Germany, I want to say. And he is going to be 76 overall, so perfect. Not as good as Van Eywick, but a brilliant backup right back. Can also play right mid. Very quick, very good at passing. That is the big thing for me. He's got decent pace, and he's a good passer. Remember, we are playing tiki-taka football, so good passing is important to me. But with two new signings coming in, players have to leave. Here we go. Gruev, leaving the club. We knew it was already happening, but good luck, mate. Didn't work out for you here. Might do it at West Ham. Got some youth scout reports as well coming back. Is there anybody who could be good? No one really. I mean, we're at the Prem level now, so it needs to kind of be creme de la creme. And so far, we have not really found anyone that's been special. I seem to find a lot of special players in the Aston Villa career mode and in the Tottenham one, to be fair, but we're taking a little bit of a hit in this one. Again, I'm not really going to show you anyone once I've done the academy plans unless they end up being special. Well, we was expecting it to happen, and it's happened quite early into the window, and it is a big bid for a player, but it's not a big enough bid, and it's from Girona. So it is the kind of bid I could turn down, but I'm feeling Nonto, Jorginho, and Pirro. They're maybe Melier. They're the big name player that could leave in this window, and it is scaring the life out of me. We got Newcastle next. They have a very good team. I anticipate this is going to be a really hard game for us to win, but we're going to go full strength as we can. And we can't actually go that full strength because we still have a ton of players knackered. I don't understand it. We are really struggling to recover from big stretches of games. We are. It's been at least 6 days, I think, since the Arsenal game, but this is going to be the 11th to take on Newcastle. I mean, we got a massive win against Arsenal. Can we do the same here at Ellen Road against Newcastle? I anticipate this being a really tough game, and I anticipate that being really dangerous to deal with as Harvey Barnes is. Isaac! We got plenty of players in front of him, but I feel like Newcastle chances will pile up in this one. I really do. Erasma, Almiron plays it in. Barnes fires off a shot near post. This is 4 shots at this point for Newcastle at the start of this game. I don't know about you, but if you've got any money in your pockets right now and you were betting on a team to win, I would not bet on it being Leeds United. Yeah. Play that through. And James whips it across. Pirro! That has been so successful this season. That has been so successful. Not this time. Maybe you should bet on Leeds. We are growing into a game once again. We've done it against Liverpool. We've done it against multiple sides. We like to grow into our games. But Gov, he's played a couple of good passes now to Dan James, and he doesn't seem afraid to get forward either. Anthony Davis to overlap. He did in the end. Davis. Play it across. Play it across. Pirro! Oh my God! We're going to steal it. We're going to steal a goal. I don't know if that means we're going to potentially go on to win this game. This run of form that we're in right now is making me feel very good inside. But we still an opportunity. There's been all Newcastle. No doubt about that. They've dominated. They are battering me. But leave Davis with a great ball across, and we're going to steal a goal lead. And I tell you what, Pirro is just in remarkable, and I mean remarkable goal-scoring form. I think that's 4 goals in 6 or 4 goals in 5. One of the two. Oh, we might not go in at the half with the lead, though. This carries on Barnes, pulls it back, get to somebody. Oh, yeah. Don't be a red. I knew we gave away a pen there. Do not be a red. Could be a yellow card. Could be a penalty. We're not going to go into the half with it. He scissored him. We're not going to go into the half with the lead unless Melier against Isaac can perform a miracle. He saved it. He saved. No. None of this. None of that. Melier, we trust. Half time. Fine. 1-0 Leeds United. That man's going absolutely nowhere. He's my hero. He's my idol. He's one of the few Frenchmen in this world that I love, and he is one of them. Melier, what a save that is from the pen and the follow-up. He's a dangerous man. Don't play around with me. Do not play around with me. Pirro, he's on form. Bang, 2-0. Newcastle. All that money have you? All that money. Where's it got you now? Where's it got you now? Why don't you ring your Pirro? That is, what, 5 in 6 now? Ooh, he's on fire. It's a big mistake, though. Jakob Moda wins it back. It's Quaresma with the mistake. It's a great pass through to Pirro as well. Zach there, playing in Almiron. It's dangerous. Don't let him get it across. Maybe don't let him shoot. 2-1. 2-1. Newcastle do fire back. No clean sheet for us. It's a good finesse shot as well. Didn't know Almiron had that in his locker, to be fair. It's a good goal. I just can't catch him when he... Leaf Davis is rapid as well, lads. Let's remember that. But when he's running, I'm just going to be smart. Tiki-taka Leeds at their finer. We can't keep them away from us right now. Bruno. Almiron. Oh, no, don't let him have free cracks. I actually think we need to keep going for the game. I brought Marcel Ruiz on just in case, and he's played beautiful ball into Pirro, who's on a hat-trick. Pull it back, Pirro. That's... Oh, I thought that worked. Oh, that's so frustrating. Do you know what I was thinking as well? So people could call me an idiot, but in FC, kind of has a Van Persie build as Pirro. Probably do with fresh legs on, to be honest with you, to start dealing with some of these Newcastle players. But when it comes to subs, I'm in the same position, lads. Like, I don't have much I could do. Look at my back two. My back two, they're absolutely written off. I think we've reached a point where maybe I need 5 centre-backs. Maybe I do. Maybe I need another. Centre-back definitely wasn't the plan in this window, but maybe it is now. Newcastle have made changes themselves to bring Willock on. I'm imagining just to see if they can try and pinch a point here. If not even more. If you remember last time we played Newcastle late in the game, we got tired and had ultimate heartbreak. Oh my God, I missed it. Oh my God, I missed it. Woo, actually, Gray did well there, though. That was so close. Gray, you going to play a great ball in to Dan James? He is. Dan James is knackered. Dan James is knackered, but he can play that into Jaden Anthony. That'll be the game. Newcastle were chasing it. They were going for it, and we'll have a little bit of revenge. They beat us 3-2 last time. Now it's 3-1 Leeds. We are in the finest of forms. We've struggled to find our feet back in the Premier League. Not this time round. Well, not this back end of the season. Well, mid part of the season. I'm losing my bloody mind. What a ball in by Dan James, though. That's a beautiful cross. And it makes this game feel less now like we're holding on and more like we can relax a little bit. I'm super sick of playing against Almiron already. Get to him. Get to him. Oh, he were greedy there. Alberto. Christensen. Oh, God, don't let him score. What a great day out then at Ellen Road that will have been. I genuinely thought when Newcastle scored that goal, they'd come back and they started piling on the pressure. And that one breakaway, man. They just left so much space for me in behind. Pirro again with 2 goals. I cannot. unbelievable for Pirro, honestly. I can't believe it. More than anything, unbelievable from Leeds. We are now a mid-table team with the gap that we were requesting. 20 games into the season, we have a nice, sizable gap between ourselves and Brentford now. And we get the news at the end of that game that we can change Archie Gray back to CDM where he belongs. He stays at 77, but I am extremely happy about him being a CDM. I don't actually know what I want to train him at. I think he's probably going to be playmaker. Let's keep improving in passing. Get an offer from Brentford as well for Firpo, and I'm not the biggest on Firpo. Leif Davis has played more games this season, but I just think as a backup, he's not whinging either right now. I think as a backup, we might as well keep him for this year. Now, another player that I've potentially been looking at bringing in, and I'm not sure about yet because it depends if we can get Ruiz out the club, is Elias Chair. Mainly to play Cam as the backup. I just like him. I like the look of him. He's quick. He's not a terrible passer. And he's decent on the ball. And that's a big thing for me. And he's got some decent play styles. Incisive pass, ping pass, technical, Travella, flair. Like, he's a very good player. At 74 overall, instantly with these play styles, that makes him way better than a 74 overall. So he's probably going to be the man that we bring in if we can get Ruiz out. But I don't want to just bring him in now and have Ruiz stay because Ruiz hasn't actually been horrendous as the season's played out. We have been handed the terrible news, however, that we don't draw a nice side like Luton in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. We're going to be playing Liverpool in 2 legs. That's just, it's not nice news at all. Just like clockwork, we've been talking about him and we get the bid for him. It's going to be Borussia Dortmund. Nearly 20 million for a player that just, it doesn't work for us. We get a bid for Cresswell as well, which I'm going to reject. I'm actually enjoying using Cresswell. He needs to continue to improve to be a Premier League player for us, but yeah, I'm enjoying him. Now, something really interesting has happened. Hugo Ekitike is, I know, nailed that. Had to watch a video. Don't tell anyone. He's transfer listed by PSG. This is insane. I look at the transfer list. Obviously, these are players that are going to be floated to clubs. Hugo's name has hit our doorstep. We are potentially looking for another striker. But is he a step too much right now for Leeds? Would somebody else go in for him? But 22, want away, not playing at PSG, not getting the game time. I don't know. Transfer list. Let me know what you think because we're probably going to end this video with deadline day to go. And you're going to have some time to have some input. Right now, since the sim gods have been with me so much and we're at home, I'm going to quick sim against Brentford in the FA Cup. Please, God, give us the result we need. We do. It's 2-0. Bamford, James, never in doubt. I wouldn't want anything ruining my standing with the board right now. Now, also, in the background, something really weird's happened. I noticed that I was unhappy going into the last game. He's happy with his performances, his team performances, his playtime he's okay with, and his contract he's happy with. Yet, he's still unhappy at the club. I don't know why. So, do we let him go? He submitted a transfer request. We're going to start getting bids in for him. He's only been here for 6 months. Do you know what I mean? Is he homesick? Does he... what is up with you, Christopher? What is the problem? Bit of a prima donna, if you ask me. So, Ruiz does finally go, and it's going to leave us up to 102 million. That's not a realistic transfer budget, let's be honest. But we have it right now. And I think I'm going straight in for Elias Chair. Oh, no, they do this dumb thing. He's out of contract at the end of the season. And they do the bloody dumb thing, don't they? Where you could go and sign them, but I can't actually buy them. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm just going to end negotiations. I can't actually sign him. That is... Oh, that's going to make me have to rechange my plan. Because he's out of contract, I can't just pay for him. I don't get that. I've never understood that. He would have been good. He would have been a good backup for the rest of this season. That's blown my brains wide open as what I'm going to do for Cam. Because Gelhart's still going to get game time, you know? I wonder if we could potentially loan someone who could play. Do you know what we could do? Could we loan Ansu Fati? You guys have been wanting me to loan someone. And oh my God, I can talk to Barcelona. Ansu Fati's had a loan in the Premier League fairly recently. We're just going to go short term for the rest of this season. 60-40? Yes, I can do that, Xavi. We're paying him in 63,000, but we're not paying anywhere near the 100 and odd thousand he's actually being paid a week. And Ansu Fati has the ability to really have an impact. He can play on the left and at Cam. I think you guys wanted a loan. You guys are banging on about how we need a loan. Is this backup striker as well? Or do I still go for another striker with us being 50-50 on Bamford? I feel like Bamford hasn't been that bad recently, though. Look, 5 goals in 13. That's not horrendous. 11 goals now in 15 for Pirro. That is just absolutely stunning. But yeah, Bamford actually hasn't been that bad. I don't know how much more you could ask from a backup, and I wouldn't expect Ansu Fati to have much better of a record than 5 in 13 appearances if he was here. So I'm finding it really hard to justify. But look at that. 4 assists and 4 goals from Dan James. Just, you know, put some respect on the man's name. 6 assists as well for Nonto's good. Who's top of assists? Nonto, James. Jorginho, of course, is there. He had that injury, Anthony. Yeah, we're looking good. We are looking good now. We can still do scoring a few more goals compared to other teams, but yeah, Ruiz has gone, Dalot's gone. Oh, no. It's Chelsea. It's a swap, and the swap is Cucurella. I know for a fact that Cucurella at this stage probably wouldn't come to us. 82 overall as well. Don't like it. And yeah, so we're going to reject that one. But that is that a sign of what might happen? Because if it is, I'm not about this life. Now we need to prepare for Liverpool. A Yaffabal up top. Okay. Laughable, innit? We already know Liverpool have a good team. But if we let them just run around like madmen for the start of the game, like the first half, we can grow into the match. We found that out last time we played them. So I'm going to hope that that's kind of something that we can achieve. Now, this is going to be our 11. It's extremely strong. We're going to see Archie Gray come in and play that position that Bamford normally does. Gomez is going to come in for the first time because he needs game time. I'm going to have to give him it, and it's going to be in the cup for now. But there we go. There's the glorious trophy that we have an opportunity to go to a final and play for. But we do need to beat Liverpool, and that's going to be hard. I think the big thing and telltale sign in this one is we're at Ellen Road. If we get a good result, this is the one. At the end of the day, this is a free hit, though. We're not expected to win it. Hazard. Up to Davis. Davis is probably going to want to prop that one up. Virgil van Dijk gets in the way. Early corner for Leeds United. Can it be a goal? Can it be a goal, Archie Gray? Oh, Allison saved it. Couldn't bite at the heels to get the second ball. Now, we're Manchester United last time in this competition, who broke our hearts. Will it be Liverpool this time? I'll be more accepting of Liverpool beating me, definitely, than I was of Manchester United. Oh, Yaffabal, don't let him do it. Don't let them have the opportunities. I am in trouble. The pressure that they put on is ridiculous. Diaz, don't let him get across. A Yaffabal, well impacted strike. Do we survive? Yes, we do. Oh, wow. They've played a great ball out to Hakan. Archie Gray come across. He can, but he doesn't get a foot on him. Diaz. Yaffabal, McAllister, Andre Gomez. Welcome to the team, mate. Welcome in. What a big-time save that is. He's going to be a superstar. I can feel it. He's going to be up there. Him and Melier are going to go down in the history books. I'm going to have to struggle to choose who plays. That's how good they are. Nonto, go on. Man up against Salah. Oh, we get it back. We get it. No. Get it clear. Get away with it. We do get out. Oh, this. We might get away with it a little bit more than they want us to. No, we don't. Poor ball, Nonto. Nywick now. Was that a good ball inside? It is. Oh, Archie Gray. Go on, Archie. Poor ball. When you're up against Virgil van Dijk, the ball has to be perfect. Here they come. It's Salah. It's a Yaffabal. It's Salah. It's Salah. 1-0 just before the half for Liverpool. Gomez can only do so much, boys. You know what I mean? He can only do so much. I can't blame him. There'll be no blame putting Gomez's head here. That's a bit frustrating, though, to put ourselves in this position right before half-time at Ellen Road. Liverpool, though, man. They are something else. They're special. That's where we're trying to get. That is exactly where we're trying to get. But right now, it's pretty difficult to be playing against a Liverpool team that is this good. The last thing we want to do right now is concede right at the start of the second half. But Liverpool are making it feel like we are going to. And we are. It's Mohamed Salah again. It's 2-0 Liverpool. They're just too good for us. Let's see if we can make it believable that there is something that could happen in the second leg. But I feel like our really good offensive players, we've not been able to get on the ball. And that has killed me in this game. Jorginho's barely touched the football. Nonto is similar. Yeah, we've just struggled. And Nonto wants to lift it over to Pirro. It lands. Virgil van Dijk. Pirro still. Oh, my God. Van Dijk and Mancini, man, they're so hard to beat. Well, this right here is going to end up being 2 semi-final attempts and 2 not successfully achieved. But fair play to us. Back-to-back seasons, making it to the semis of the Carabao Cup. Jota is on now. Gakpo, who also has joined the fray. Ball's like, get to that, Van Dijk. Oh, my God, what a calamity. We get to it. We can't clear it. Liverpool win this game 3-0. Hopefully not more. But by far is the biggest defeat so far of this season. We've done pretty well defensively all year round, but Jurgen Klopp's side this time around, they smashed us. No need for the second leg. I don't think we'll be playing that one. I think we'll sim it. Fair play. We go out of the semi-final stage of the Carabao Cup. Can we complain? I don't think we can. It does make me wonder if we need a bit more quality in the side in the transfer window. But then I also have to think, is it worth spending that money? Are Tottenham like below me in they're 12th? Oh my God. Why are Tottenham doing so bad? The Ansu Fati deal we are waiting on. And I don't want to take a 3-0 defeat and start racking my brain, but I do actually feel like we probably want one more centre-back. And I don't know who it should be. Chris Richards is, I don't know. Whoever we bring in will just train passing. Like, I think I'm learning that on FC, that if you have around the 60 mark for passing, you're not too bad. Like, Muniz here, 48, terrible. But, like, if you're around the 60s for passing, you're not a bad passer of the football. Ashley Phillips could be a good one for the future from Tottenham, but I don't think they would. And that'd be a loan, and I'm not that interested in a loan there. I do like Calafiori, but we aren't scouting Italy this season. We will do next season, so that's when I think we might look at him. So for me personally, it probably is between Ballard and Richards, and I think Richards has just moved to Rayo Vallecano. So Daniel Ballard could be a good one. Northern Ireland, he's a tall lad. He's not quick, which is a little bit of a shame, but he's a very physical defender. And as long as he gets into good positions, he should be a decent player for us. He's got long ball pass as well, which I like. Once again, a newly promoted Premier League side, just stealing from a championship team. And I kind of like that. And with Christopher being so angry for no reason whatsoever, I'm going to pay 14 million and bring in Daniel Ballard. And for a very reasonable 28 grand a week, Daniel Ballard is signed. I couldn't get him below important, but this is a really good deal for us. He's going to come into the team and be instantly a good rotation player. Now, it's taken a while to get to this point and plenty of moving forward in the window, but we do bring in Ansu Fati on loan. You guys were begging me to get a loan deal done, and I've done it. I don't tend to like him in this game just because this game treats loans really weirdly. If you don't play a player a lot of games, they get recalled in January. Now, I get that to some degree, but not for every player. So, bringing in Ansu Fati, though, is a massive one for me. Number 19, Pablo Hernandez. I'm not sure Ansu should wear that, but he is another Spanish player. I'm super excited about this one. Ansu Fati is a superstar. We've just signed ourselves a superstar from Barcelona, lad. And who knows, in the future, he might become a permanent feature of the squad. That's some good bits of business done so far in this window. It was a shame that we couldn't get Elias Chair, but the fact that we've gone in here and we've signed our backup goalkeeper of the future, Daniel Ballard, to be another rotation centre-back, which I felt we needed because we've been struggling, and who knows what's going to happen with Christopher. Robert Scov on a freebie, so, I mean, he might just come and have half a season here and then we sell him, and Ansu Fati on loan. There's still plenty of time left in the window. There's still plenty of deals that could be done. We've got a bid here from Archie Gray. I'm going to go in. Going to reject this. Nowhere near big enough, and it'd have to be an English club at this point. We also still have some big games in the window. The Tottenham game, which I will definitely play. We will not be playing the away leg against Liverpool. And then we get into the big stage of this season and hoping for survival. As things stand right now, it's looking very likely that we will be surviving this season, as we currently sit 11th above Tottenham on 27 points. And Brentford right now are on 15. We've finally started scoring a few more goals as well. And we have a very good defense this season, only conceding 19. But that's going to be it for this episode, boys. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for watching. I'm really enjoying this series, as you can imagine. I'm still recording it even when I got a sore throat. So we're still just going to keep on going with it. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your suggestions. I will see you for the next episode, where hopefully we just solidify our place in the league, and maybe, who knows, bring in one or two more players while hopefully not losing any.